YouTube? Back again with another video. This video today is going to be a little different, as you can see from the title of the video. Oh, by the way, Bree's not with me because she's out, doing work-related business. I won't disclose what she's entirely doing, but she's out doing work-related business, making a change and doing a lot of positivity in her life. Shout out to my baby girl because she worked so hard to be where she is today. A couple years ago, I started college, fresh out of high school, and I graduated high school when I was 18 years old, and I graduated high school in 2014. So, at the time, I was going through a lot in my life, with a lot of family issues, with a lot of just a lot of personal issues in general, and it was a different feeling at the time because it was like, I didn't have no one to be there with me, to look at, colleges, or, I didn't really have that significant person there with me to help me with that whole college process and help me select the right college for me. But at the end of the day, I got it done, and I ended up going to a 4-year school called Post University. I didn't end up spending 4 years there. The plan when I first went there, and I was like, no, I'm gonna spend 4 years here. That was the original plan. But God always has different paths for you to take, and sometimes you're led into a different light, and I was led into a different light. I really wasn't going to school for the education aspect of it. I was really going to school just to go to college. It was like I wanted to get a feel of college and what college was like. So that's how it kind of was, because at the time I was really trying to find myself in life and trying to find out who I was. All I knew was the person that I wished to be one day, and that wasn't good enough for me. But basically, I carried my life with me to college. I remember having this class. I don't know what the class name was called. I think it was probably called Introduction to College, something like that. But basically, I had this class, and we had this project one day. The teacher gave us this project, and the project was about, we had to come up with things that defined us and what defined who we were. I remember having tremendous issues with trying to complete this project because, like I said, as a young man coming out of high school and starting a whole new beginning, I didn't know who I was, and I idolized my aunt a lot when I was young, and she's from New York, so I was like, I want to go to New York in school. And it took me a long time to realize that you can idolize a person, but at the end of the day, you are who you are, and it's you who determines on who you want to be. Because for some odd reason, I was really stuck on this girl. But I wanted a new beginning, and I was like, I'm gonna start a new beginning with this female, and young and stupid, I'm telling you, young and stupid. I fell out of like for the school. I never loved the school, but I didn't hate the school. But I fell out of like for the school. I was just going to college just to go to college. I was just going there just to go there. It was like the last choice. It was a spur of the moment. It was just a reaction choice to, I need to go to school. Like, what school should I go to? And I just happened to choose that school. Which is why I say God chooses you on the path that He wants to put you on. I don't want to follow in my aunt's footsteps. Like, I want to be like my aunt. One day I want to have what my aunt has, but I want to create my own story. My story is already different. Let me not try to, resemble my story off of someone else's story. Let me create my own story. So instead, I said, what? Let me check out this school some more. So I was like, I'm gonna do a visit, and I kid you not. When I first stepped on the school campus, I fell in love. I remember the exact position that I was at, where I was like, this is the school that I need to come to. It was 52 Chestnut Street, Providence, Rhode Island. And I was like, this is the school that I should have came to. I moved here. The move was done. What was done was done, and there was no going back. There was a lot of days where I felt depressed. There was a lot of days where I felt like I was alone. But at the end of the day, I did it to myself because I didn't know who I was. I was a young African-American, stupid young teenager who thought they knew everything in the world, who thought that they can thrive in this world by trying to prove everyone wrong, by trying to prove everyone that, oh, I can do this. Oh, if you tell me I can't get something, I'm gonna get it. Like, if you tell me I can't achieve something, I'm gonna achieve it. Like, I had that kind of mentality. I had the kind of mentality that, whatever you said I couldn't do or whatever you said I couldn't have, I'm gonna get it regardless. I'm gonna do it regardless. So don't say I can't do anything. And that was the worst thing. That was the worst part of me growing up about me, because I had no filter. I had no pause button. It was go. I'm gonna get. So. And I'm not to say that's not a good thing, but I used it in a negative way, and I brought a lot of that baggage over, a lot of anger in the past of my life, a lot of self problems, a lot of issues that I was going through growing up, and it was a lot of baggage that I just kind of just dropped on Bree. But instead of Bree, like, whoa guy, what are you doing? You're too much for me. You got a lot going on. You're nuts. You're crazy. Bree, she was there every step of the way. Bree, she really, yeah. Bree was really there for your boy. She really helped me to really find myself. She really helped me to find the tools to find myself. Like I said, she's smart, she's intelligent, and she's very beautiful. But she helped me channel all the anger that I have into, better things. She's, the light of my day. And every single day when I wake up, even when I'm the most angriest, even when I'm just like, I'm not doing this today. Like, I don't want to do this today. Like, I just don't want to get up today. I don't want to move a muscle. I don't want to go to class. I don't want to open a book. I don't want to do a test. I don't want to write a paper. I don't want to get out my house and have to worry about bills. I don't want to get out my house and worry about everything that I used to go through in the past. I don't want to have to get out the house and worry about if somebody's going to say something rude to me and I might get angry. I don't want to have to worry about all that life issues. But I met a person in my life who, helped me realize that you can't always run from your issues. I honestly believe this. Literally, when you take a puzzle, some pieces just may not fit, but you're gonna have a match that fits. And that before you put that puzzle together, the ones that match together, they're not perfect because they're missing something else. And I tremendously believe that Bree is, my match. She saw the potential in me. Bree honestly saw the potential in me. She didn't see the potential of the man that I'm gonna be one day. She saw the potential of the man that I am today. And that was the most powerful thing. And I hope that you guys as well will see the potential that you are today. And I can sit here and tell you guys the story because, like I said, God has blessed me with a pot of gold today. And when she sees this video, she might literally knock my head off. But I do love my baby girl to death. Like, that's my baby girl. And I would never trade her for anything in the world. I don't care. You can put anybody in front of me. Man, that's my baby girl. Before this video ends, I thank all the support that you guys have shown me and Bree over the past couple of days. I know it hasn't been like a lot of people, but any support and any love and that we receive, we use it as fuel. And even the hatred, we use all the elements in our lives as fuel. So keep pushing and keep doing what we do in our lives, because I wouldn't be standing here today if I would have never met Bree. Honestly, Bree helped me find the tools to bring the person that was already inside of me out into the world, because that person wasn't, something that I would be one day. I was already that person. Have a blessed weekend.